Hey, Megatron.
What's wrong?
Retreat.
Decepticons, attack! Crush them! Leader of the Decepticon!
Transformers reviews, tech in the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So I'm gonna have, you know what? Turn it. You're supposed to turn it, pull it out, put this in his hand, then push this and turn it. I'm trying to break it already. But yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. So you get the mace, you get the sword, and the sword does light up. It has batteries already in it, and there's a button right here that you push, and you can see the sword is lit up. You get charger, a actual charging brick. Cell phone companies take note. And you get a it's USB-C, and you get USB-C to USB-C because the port on Megatron is USB-C. You get this coin right here, which is really nice. At first I thought it was some books because it looked like it was a big book, but it's this coin. I didn't take it out the package, but you can take it out here. And then you have that. That's nice. It has Megatron on there. On the back it has purple 40th. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it out of this. I don't think it'll be worth that much in years or whatever, but you never know. And I'm not doing anything with it, so I might just leave it in there. And you get a couple books. You get a safety manual because there are some places where you shouldn't touch. It might pinch your finger. And then you get a quick start guide, which this was easy. It does have a lot of stuff in there. Programming of this guy is easy. I didn't try it yet, but I saw like where you can actually make it move and program it as you go, so you can have it do whatever you want. And I'll show that. I'm gonna go over the app also. Last but not least, you get 4 of these. As you can see, there's only 3 here because I already lost one playing with this thing. And they just go on the barrel, and it's spring loaded, and you can make it shoot. I think you can make it shoot with the voice, and you can make it shoot. You also get this, which is target practice for Megatron. And here you are in tank mode. You can drive it with the app. And it says stuff while you're driving it. It's quite loud.
Take no prisoners! Retreat! Blast them! Retreat!
Now we're going to do the first transformation, which I've seen it, but we're going to need it to raise up a little bit. So let's go.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
Only thing I don't like about that is he transforms and he's backwards. Here he is up close. His face sculpt is crazy. All this right here is enough for me. I understand the legs kind of look Cabana Warrior-ish, but all this right here is cool. I'm cool with it. Other accessory I ain't really show is the box. I was so excited. It's a nice box. Has a little outline. Collector's edition up top. There's a little outline of Megatron. Got little transformers on the side. You can see on the front has a little embossed in shadow Megatron in there. Whoa, almost knocked Megatron over. This figure distributes his weight well. I see what they did. Like it kind of adjusts itself. It bends his knees. It does look weird sometimes when it's walking. So let me show some of that. So now that I have it in robot mode, let's see.
Out of my way, fool!
So this is backwards or forwards. I don't want to walk off the table.
Get back!
But like I said, you see it distributes its weight well. And you can go side to side. It looks like it's gonna fall, but it doesn't. And I just found some more. I keep finding plastic bits. Like they have plastic bits all over this thing. I keep finding new ones. I thought it was one on here, but it's not. I think this is just plastic. Eyes light up. You got lights right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, right here, and on the feet. So it's really, really nice. And you got lights right here. Also, you got the touchpad up here. It's supposed to. I don't know if you gotta have it in a certain mode. I think you can't have, you gotta have it on free roam. So then, as a robot, you can put these in his hand. Again, you just twist this, and then you insert this in his hand like this. And then you twist this on at the bottom so it doesn't come out. Do the same thing with his sword. That's a little tight. Turn the sword on. Then you insert this in his hand. And here he is. He's weaponed up. So the sword goes in this hand. Mace goes in that hand. Only because when you hit the buttons, the corresponding buttons, that's what they do. Hit the mace button. And he really looks like he about to fall over, but he doesn't. I think they did a good job with the weight management. He does move forward though, so if he's on the table, then you got the cannon. Lights in the cannon too. So that's cool. Super cool. And so now let's take it back out. And then there's an action center. So there's a bunch of stuff. If you see here on this page, there's a bunch of stuff you can do. Let me just hit Merry Christmas. Just because.
Christmas is a time for family and togetherness. But know this, mortals. I am always watching. Merry Christmas. I know who's naughty, and I know who's nice.
So, live demonstration, he fell over. So you need to be super careful with some of these. I have no concern with him breaking, but he fell on something that's kind of soft. So there's that too. If he fell off the counter or my display, it would be a problem. So do open fire. I'm not gonna do all of these, but and you probably should take the weapons out, so I'm gonna do that in a minute. I'm too excited. So let me take these weapons out, because you saw what they do. I like him without the weapons. I mean, the weapons are cool and what he does with them. And you can program other things. But, there go more plastic. Yo, they really put a lot of plastic on this guy to protect it. Yup, there's another one. It's wild. Like every time I fool with it, I find a new spot. And the sword is not easy to get in his hand. I don't know if it's just my copy, but it really eats it up. So there's a negative. Like if you don't know by now how I do reviews, I say everything, positive and negative. Even if it feels nitpicky, it's still a negative. So I just say it because somebody else might think it's not nitpicky and they might think it's too, you know, they might not like it. So let me just bring in another figure to compare it with. So here's Galvatron from Fans Toys. So you can see just how big this thing is. So that's wild. But wait, there's more. He's in a weird pose on the shelf. But here he is next to Scorponok. I know it's not next to, but Scorponok is maybe a head taller. But that's it. So this thing is definitely big. Like I said, I'm not gonna do everything, but you hit the Unicron, and some of these have where they should have the weapons in.
I belong to nobody. Nobody summons Megatron. Left elbow is stuck. Reboot to restore.
And there you go, another error. This is another issue that you might have when you turn it off in robot mode. It falls into like that pile. The first time I did it, it fell into like a neat pile that could be like sitting on a shelf or something, but this is not a neat pile. So let me turn it on again and see if it kind of corrects itself. And when you hold in the button, you see the countdown. It's like 5 seconds and it goes up his abdomen. And then the lights come on.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticon. Reboot to restore.
Yeah, so
Shoulder is stuck. Reboot to restore.
so now the right shoulder
Right shoulder is stuck.
is stuck.
Reboot to restore.
So that's 2 errors. That's live.
Shoulder is stuck.
That's 2 errors live on camera.
Reboot to restore.
There he goes, melting into a pile of oblivion.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticon.
See what happens this time. It told me to reboot. All right, so it works. I think it was just stuck. I turned it off. I didn't really reboot. I just turned it off and guided the arms back. You can move it while it's off, and you should move it while it's off if you want to move it, or in program mode. Program mode is cool. I'm not gonna really show it too much. You can actually
Of course, I'm functional.
move these to certain areas and then hit program, then keep moving it, program, keep moving it, and program. So let's go back to actions. And it says low battery. Tells you when the battery's low. I plugged in for a little bit, but you can also go to downloaded actions, and these are like different. I'm not sure if they are people that upload them, but I downloaded deadlift, so let's play it. So he's deadlifting now. And so you can see, you can program a lot of stuff, different stuff. He even pauses. So let me see karate practice. Like I said, I'm not sure if people uploaded these or what. This karate practice. So that's it. And when you go to download, you can find these that you can download. There's a bunch of them. Let me see, push-ups. So then you just download it, and then you go to my actions, and you have it in my actions. So let me see him do a push-up. So that's quite cool, quite cool. Then you go into settings and you can do all types of stuff like auto shutdown, touch interaction, which is on. I don't know why it didn't work. And you can have humanoid standing shutdown. So when powered off, it can shut down into the humanoid stance. So let me see. So now that, let me hit the power off.
Peace through tyranny.
Oh, so it does stand up when the power is off. So that's cool. I didn't know that. It's in the app. You gotta really look. It does look kind of weird. Let me see if I can fool with it up close. So now that I touched it, it falls into a pile. It's pretty self-explanatory with the rest of everything that you can do. Now I want to focus on just the voice commands and all of that. Let me turn it back on. When the lights light up, that's when you know. You can see the light go up.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticon. What's wrong?
So that does that when you swipe it. So let me see. Swipe it like that.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Swipe it again. He does different stuff.
You're paid daily for this.
So he don't like being touched. So then you touch his butt and it's wild. Let me turn it around to be thorough. So it's a spot back here that you're supposed to touch. It's ridged. Is that it? Or maybe it's up here.
Watch it, you fool. Dummies. I'll rip out your optics.
I'm guessing it's right here. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It had a sticker on it. There you go. He said no. Somebody had a sense of humor when they programmed that. That's wild. And let me try some voice commands and we can get out of here. Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Attack.
Decepticons, attack! Crush them!
Man, playing the music and everything, it's crazy. Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Retreat.
No! Decepticons, retreat!
Then he goes back to his stance. I'm just thinking of stuff. I'm guessing whatever's in the app, like you can use, you can tell it to do. Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Convert. And like I said,
Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
And like I said, he converts that way backwards. Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Attack. Oh, so he transforms when you say attack. So he can attack.
Decepticons, attack!
That's cool.
Crush them!
Megatron.
What's wrong?
Convert and attack. Too many for him. Megatron. Hey Megatron.
What's wrong?
Convert. Convert.
Exactly. I will build the left elbow is stuck.
And that's a pain.
To restore.
That happens
Left elbow
a few times.
Reboot to restore.
So I'm not really rebooting. I'm just turning it off. And if you don't do the app thing, this is what happens. He collapses. So that's not ideal at all. And you can see, and it's a given for these. Be careful because your fingers, let me turn it back on so you can stand up. Be careful, like I said, because you can get your fingers.
I am Megatron.
Get your fingers pinched.
Decepticon.
You can get your fingers pinched easily. So yeah, you need to go into the app. As far as I can tell, maybe you can program it to stay even if you turn it off with the button.
What's wrong?
But I'm not sure. I don't know. So yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, it's great. Probably the only thing that I don't like is some of the errors that it does. And also this barrel. I wish they would have made it go all the way in somehow. I don't know why they didn't. Like, it seems like they could have. That's the thing. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't know what challenges it brought, but it doesn't seem long enough to go all the way down here. Maybe because of electronics, it couldn't go all the way down. I'm not certain. Like I said, I'm not an engineer, so I'm just talking from just what I would have liked to see. I would have liked at least this part to go in and have that. I would have liked all the way down to here to have like almost look like the real cannon, but or the G1 gun cannon that I know. But again, symbol here, lights here. That pulses. I just realized this isn't always on, but it comes on. I'm gonna get him converted and we're done. I don't know what he thought I was doing, but he must have heard me. I wonder if you can have unlimited power if you plug them in. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But thanks for watching this video. This has been Inflewence. Subscribe, like, share, and I will get over with you in another one.
Ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you wanna know.
Convert.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.